So both us and Elon Musk predicted that there would be some sexual harassment claim in future. And
Yes.
here it is.
Elongate has struck, which I love.
Is that really what we're calling it? This is like the most nothing sexual harassment claim.
It's only Elongate because he tweeted last year, if there's ever a scandal about me, please call it Elongate. And so now he has revived that for that's
it's particularly apt because this chick on the cabin crew said that he whipped out his dong in front of her.
Wow. So this was like
erect penis. His elongated penis.
She specified erect, did she?
I think she did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
erect.
Yeah. This is so she's a flight attendant and he's on a plane or
Yeah. And so they settled it, which everybody is acting like is some admission of guilt. But if you were worth $250 billion and some skank is like, you showed me your dong, wouldn't you be like, here's some money, shut your mouth?
Yes.
What is $250,000 to Elon Musk? He probably leaves that to like waiters on a tip. He doesn't care.
I love the some of the spin that's being applied to this too. Allegedly pro-free speech, Elon Musk had a non-disclosure agreement. Right. If I'm going to pay someone a sizable sum of money, I want to know that I get my money's worth.
Exactly.
He's not. She had a choice: accept the money and shut up, or don't accept the money and talk about it as freely as you would like. And she made a decision. I would prefer the money.
Although some of the details there's an element of Musk hilarity to this.
Okay.
So she accused Musk of exposing his erect penis to her, rubbing her leg without consent, and offering to buy her a horse in exchange for an erotic massage.
Horses for handies? Is that what we're talking about here?
I kind of like it. That's like a classy exchange of goods and services.
Wow. I did not look much into this allegation because frankly, the timing of the timing. I mean, I'm supposed to believe that this is just this is coming out now for purely principled reasons and not to try to smear this guy.
He said this on Twitter a few weeks ago. And this incident happened in 2016, and it's an insider who got the information. It's a declaration signed by a friend that the flight attendant told.
Right.
This.
So the woman herself is bound by an NDA.
Yeah.
This is someone who knows, who is now telling the information secondhand.
Yeah, it's clearly some kind of politically motivated hit piece, which is the exact words that Elon Musk used to defend himself when he responded to Insider. So this is a nothing claim. Also, if true, don't care.
Well, everyone gets one horse for handy encounter. That's a mulligan. We all.
No, that's a really square. Somebody propositions you for prostitution. All you have to do is say no, and like someone touches your leg, walk it off. And then like you have to see some guy's dick. Like that was riding the subway every day. I'd see a new dick.
Actually, if you ride the New York subway these days, if you only see a dick, that's very fortunate. You didn't get shot in the face.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So see a dick, get your leg touched. Somebody tries to give you a horse. That sounds like not a bad day. Shut up. And you got $250,000. Shut up.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Yeah.
Okay. The funniest thing to come out of the Elon Musk and Twitter developments this week was again, Project Veritas strikes again and continues
this is so funny.
with the honeypot gold. But am I correct? This is a gay honeypot situation?
The second one. There are two guys. The first guy, I thought the first guy was a chick.
Oh,
were they both? Were they both?
I thought it was
gays?
both a guy. Anyway, you tell me. You read more about it than I did.
Siru Murugisan, whatever. I'm never saying that again. He's a senior engineer at Twitter. He was caught in an undercover video saying that he and his Twitter comrades tried to stop Musk from taking over the Twitter. This is a quote. "We did all we could do to revolt against it. A lot of employees were revolting against it, but at the end of the day, the board of directors have a lot of say. Our jobs are at stake. He's a capitalist, and we weren't really operating as capitalists, more like very socialist. We're all like commie as fuck." These people sound highly intelligent. This fucking Pajit. Why does he talk like a Californian girl? This is. And then when asked if he thought there was a difference between Twitter's definition of free speech and Elon's definition, he responded, the quote, "Twitter doesn't believe in free speech." Then he adds, "Elon believes in free speech." This next one was a faggot honeypot for sure.
I think this is the only one I saw. I must have missed the commie as fuck guy. I only saw this guy.
Oh, this one's so much better. Oh my God. It's so good. Okay. So this homosexual man, Alex Martinez, this is the free speech part. This isn't as good as the other part. The rest of us who have been here believe in something that's good for the planet and not just to give people free speech. People don't know how to make a rational decision if you don't put out correct things that are supposed to be out in the public, right? Okay, and as bad as that is, although I do kind of agree.
I was going to say, you got to be careful. You're going to become this guy.
I am that guy, except I don't get poked by strangers from Grindr.
Got it. Key distinction. I mean, fair point. That is a big difference.
Well, people, they don't consume all the information and make their own decisions. So there has to be some element of like making sure the correct information gets out there. Right. Who chooses what the correct information is? Me. I do.
A benevolent king or queen.
Benevolent king. The best part about all of this, though, was that there's this whole bit at the end of it where he's like, Project Veritas is doing this thing where they like get honeypots out and they get all this information from Twitter. I'd be totally worried about this if I hadn't met you organically.
Watch out for Project Veritas. That is the lesson to learn here.
The rest of us who have been here believe in something that's good for the planet and not just to give people free speech. It's going to be hard for him to be like, oh, because people should make their own decision. It's like, no, but people don't know how to make a rational decision if you don't put out correct things that are supposed to be out in the public. And if that means there's a level of censorship to make it correct, quote unquote. He has Asperger's.
Yeah, I know that.
So he's special. You're special needs. You're literally special needs. So I can't even take what you're saying seriously.
Wait.
You can read it.
Let me see. And how to protect yourself. Groups like Project Veritas are active right now. Is that?
It's like some group that's trying to just out the employees. Like they're trying to go on dates with them like this and record them. This is what's really happening. This is what they're telling us to not do. You're lucky that you met me organically because I would be questioning everything about you.
That's one of the best moments in Project Veritas history. In the end part.
It's so good. I didn't realize we were showing that clip, or I wouldn't have described it all in such great detail. I mean, good for them. I don't know how these honeypots are doing it. But that man is straight.
They're telling us. Well, that's why I don't understand how he was so successful. I mean, I get it when they do the typical routine of putting attractive young woman in front of, nerdy guy and he takes the bait. In this case, I don't know who the Project Veritas reporter is. He doesn't sound obviously gay at all. So I wonder what kind of sales pitch. He says he met him organically. Did he scout this guy out, pick him up at a gay bar? Or how did he do this in a way that convinced that guy, despite the email that he has where he says,
I know
we're not supposed to be doing exactly what I'm doing right now, but it's okay. I trust you. How did he, there must have been some crazy backstory to that.
Well, they're probably, it can't be Grindr because that's not an organic meeting. That's probably how they've gotten a bunch of people on dating apps. Maybe. And I bet they're having some of these people followed and like seeing their regular spots. And then all you have to do is like stake out a spot at the bar. And then gay men, there's nothing they love more than trying to get a straight man to take it in the ass. So it's
and that's how monkeypox was born. Exactly that way.
Yeah, totally.